Hey everyone, this is Sadikio coming at you guys with a review on Sprint's what I think is their flagship Android device, the HTC Hero. Couple things. This is just gonna be a quick hardware review, and on the other videos I'll get into software and performance and maybe some questions. You never know. So to get started off, the Hero is a very slim, very sleek, modernized phone. Compared to its GSM version, which had a big, the Jay Leno chin or whatever you want to call it, it looks a little bit more ready for the masses. I personally preferred the white GSM version of the Hero, as far as styling and everything goes. But I'm a big geek kind of guy, and but I would think this appeals more to the masses, and you want to sell to a bigger population than you want to do to a smaller one. So here we go. So this is, like I say, running on Sprint's EVDO network, made by HTC. The screen is a 3.2-inch capacitive. It is, I believe, 320 by 480 as far as pixel count goes. It is a glass screen. It is also have a, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, oriflobic or oriflonic or something. It's like a Teflon coating that's on top of the screen. A little bit better than what the iPhone 3GS has on it. It prevents smudges and stains. Well, not prevents. If I can get on the, you see, there's a couple right there. But it makes it so that when it's time to clean, they wipe right off. And there you go. You see, look at all those smudges. With my dirty fingers. So let's see if I can get a quick wipe here. Still, well, the part of the lens I cleaned up here is clean. So, but yeah, just take my word for it. It works very well. You have a volume rocker switch on this side. On the bottom, you have your micro USB port. This is HTC's proprietary USB, but it's the same thing as micro. Just for whatever reason, the chargers that come with the phone have this little proprietary thingy. On this side, you have nothing. Would have been nice to see maybe a camera shutter button or something along those lines, maybe like, but hey, it still it's part of the whole keep it simple kind of thing, and I get it, and it's nice. You have your 3.5mm phone jack so it has a 3.5mm headphone jack, which works with all your regular headphones. HTC's made a point to include this as a standard on all their upcoming phones. You've seen it on the Touch Pro 2 that have hit Verizon and Sprint. They also implemented them, even though the original European versions didn't. And that's the sides of the phone. On the front, we have 6 buttons, not including the trackball itself. In reality, though, you only have 3. You have this call and end. You have the call send. You have the trackball itself. This faceplate that sits on top of the 4 physical buttons really is one big button. But what's good about this is you can see I have very, very big thumbs. So these little itty bitty buttons don't quite do it for me. You have to hit it with your nail kind of to get it. So this big overall faceplate makes it easy to press your search, your menu, your home, and your back. So for me, it worked out pretty nice. On the back, you have a 5-megapixel camera. You have a speaker grill. And that's about it for hardware. One other thing, earlier in the video I did the whole wipe and screen thingy. So as you can see, very, very smudgy, very, very dirty fingers I have. If you get just a regular cloth, this one happens to be microfiber because I'm picky like that. Like brand new. And that's the oriflobic, if I'm pronouncing it right, screen coating that the HTC Hero has. So to recap, guys, very sleek phone, very beautiful phone as far as hardware goes. Underneath the hood, you're packing a 520 megahertz processor. Now, let me see if I can get the battery cover off. I forget how to do this on this. Usually with most HTC phones, you push up. There you go. So underneath the hood, there's that 5-megapixel camera. There is the speaker. The battery, not going to be popping out the battery because I'm currently using the phone and I don't want to have to reboot it and everything. The reboot time on the Hero, because it has to load Android, because it has to load HTC Sense, does take a while. But then again, you know, how many times are you going to turn your phone off and on? Unless you crash or something like that, which I haven't yet on the phone for a couple of weeks that I've had it, so that's good. But the battery is a 1500 milliamp battery. You can see it's about as big as a phone. So battery will get you through a full day at least. I've gotten through, on best case scenarios, 3 days without charging the battery. But you know, that was very minimal YouTube play, very minimal web browsing. Just had the phone, made a few calls, texted here and there, and I did have GPS and Wi-Fi turned off the whole time. Worst case scenario, I've gotten through about a day and a half, you know, with GPS on the whole day, and with Twitter open, and Twitter running in the background, and Facebook running in the background, and my email synchronizing every once in a while. So you know what, the battery, most of you might be out there like, well, you know what, my battery can last me a week, la 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 la. Yeah, it can, but it doesn't do everything that this phone does. So battery, very good in my opinion anyways. You have your micro SD slot, you have well, I guess that's it under the hood, and you know, your 3.5mm headphone jack right there. I love it, by the way. So let's get the battery back on my Hero over here. Got it on right, didn't click right. Yeah, good. Other thing, the LED indicator light, you can see that thing was flashing right there. I've heard rumors about that light. I don't know if you have to root the device, meaning if you have to jailbreak it, or if there's a program on the market. I haven't yet found it, but supposedly there's ways to change that light, you know, the color of it, and how fast or how slow it blinks. So, you know, you can tell right off the bat that there's a new message or something like that. Yes, so that is the hardware review. Stay tuned for my software review, or you know, the UI review and all that goody. Please do comment, rate, subscribe. I am by no means a professional yet. So any comments, anything you want me to do different, anything you want to know, any questions you might have, please feel free to do so. And do subscribe. There are a lot more videos on the way. This is not the only one I plan to do. I'm currently working on a Samsung Moment review, and maybe a heads-on between the two Android devices. Okay, oh, by the way, while editing this video, I have had a pain in the ass doing so with the software that comes preloaded for my camcorder. So any of you guys know any very good, not to be high-end, but you know, simplistic video editing software out there, let me know. I'll be sure to give it a try. You know, I'm coming from a Mac to a PC. I was using iVideo before, or iMovie, or whatever you want to call it, and it was very simple, very easy to use, and I haven't found a way to use it on a PC yet. So anybody know of anything similar to that, do let me know. But other than that, that was hardware for the Sprint HTC. I consider Batman to be a hero. So there you go. Sprint, HTC, Hero. That's it. Signing out. Stay tuned for the rest.